at Tshwane, as well as here in Johannesburg. We've also seen similar demonstrations in Cape Town. We're joined tonight by Professor Mukonza from the Tshwane University of Technology. A very good evening to you, Professor. Grateful for your time. Julius Malema says today that the shutdown is not, for it to be a shutdown and a success, it's not required that it be measured by just purely the numbers of people who are out and about on the ground. He says it has been a success. Has it?
Good evening, Tembikile. Good evening to your viewers. You see, the issue of whether this shutdown has been a success or not is a debate that will go on until cows come home, because it all depends on where one will be sitting and which side they will be belonging to. Yes, EFF says it's a success, but you also hear others who are equally convinced that today's shutdown has not been as successful as billed by its proponents. So it's a debate, from my point of view, I think the EFF has been able to attract the attention of the nation and even beyond the borders of South Africa on issues that they wanted government to put attention on. So from that point of view, one may conclude that indeed it was a success.
And I was asking General Holomisa a short time ago about the deliverables. It's one thing to be on the ground and have people march by their thousands, as we're told has happened today, but is it a success if there isn't the progress the EFF is demanding on the issue of the power cuts, if there isn't a resignation by the head of state, if there isn't immediate sufficient action on dealing with the issue of unemployment, which they say has taken them to the streets to begin with?
I think even in the minds of those that planned the shutdown, they did not anticipate the head of state to resign today or even in the next few days. I don't think they also expected that there was going to be an end to the power cuts as we have experienced them in the recent past. But what I think they wanted was a heightened attention on these issues. And from that point of view, they were successful. I think other than just debating on whether there was success or not, I think people are beginning to talk about these very same issues that the EFF has been, highlighting through this shutdown.
And just on that point then, how much pressure is this government under now to address not just those issues which we are talking about tonight, but the broader crises facing South African society, because there is quite a long list that the government has to get through in order to make sure that the promises that go back as long ago as 1994 are actually delivered upon?
I think the government is under tremendous pressure because remember we have 2024 just around the corner. And obviously how government responds in dealing with the issues that are being raised, which are critical issues to the lives of ordinary people, will determine how the voters are going to make their decisions come 2024. So government is under tremendous pressure. We have not had this kind of consciousness among South Africans towards holding government to account to its promises, and this might be a sign that people are slowly but surely getting tired of getting unfulfilled promises from the government.
Thank you very much. Good to speak to you there, Professor Mukonza with the University of KwaZulu-Natal. I believe, TUT is where you're from. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.